1 year ago when I was interviewed by the Social Enterprise Alliance in Los Angeles, one of the 16 chapters of a national organization in existence since 1998, to become part of the board of directors. I distinctly remember making a statement that I was interested in joining to curate an event that brings together our community in Los Angeles to celebrate all the meaningful work that we all do. Well, I'm happy to inform you that this MakeChange Awards is just that. Welcome to the inaugural MakeChange Awards, an event to celebrate companies and organizations making the most impact for a better Los Angeles. My name is MakeChange, Executive Board Member of Social Enterprise Alliance Los Angeles, and founding board member of Happy City, two of the 4 organizations participating as a host for this event. Most people that I encounter have said that this event, which is hosted by not 2, not 3, 4 organizations with leadership in business, nonprofit, and social ventures, is highly unusual. At first, I didn't quite understand why, but now I do. I get it. It wasn't a walk in the park to deal with 4 bank accounts, 4 board of directors, and 4 mission statements for the most cohesive outcome, but I'm happy to inform you that all of them are still here today. Thank you to our friends at Net Impact Los Angeles, Conscious Capitalism LA, for the countless of hours that we've all now spent since July to solicit nominations, review applications, and outreach to our community about this event. You may very well be regretting your decision at this point, but I hope that your experience has been just as rewarding as mine, and that you'll join us next year to make this an annual event for us all. So now's probably a good time to recognize all those that have made this a full capacity event possible. Please stand up as I call out each group, and please give them a round of applause. Board members of the Social Enterprise Alliance, Los Angeles. Board members of Happy City, Los Angeles. Board members of Conscious Capitalism, Los Angeles. Board members of Net Impact, Los Angeles. Our PR and marketing sponsor, Momentum Solutions. Our trophy sponsor, Place of the Future, that's me. Our 4 centerpiece sponsors, please all remain standing until I'm finished. Homeboy Industries. Sponsor, Good Amplify. Complimentary ticket sponsor, Cross Campus. And most importantly, our volunteers, there's 6 of them. And our presenters. And last but not least, our 22 nominees for this year's MakeChange Awards. Thank you. With that said, please raise your glasses for a toast. Toast to LA becoming the best place to work. Cheers. Thank you. Now I'm going to go ahead and pass it on to Jen Simmons, President of Net Impact LA, a new friend and hiking buddy, who's about to make this event more fun and interactive. Please welcome Jen.
Hi everyone. Hello. Welcome. I'm so excited for everyone to be here. I was told that this was going to be a karaoke portion, so no one signed up, so I'm just going to go take it for 20 minutes. I'm just kidding. I'm so glad that everyone's here. I'm with NetImpact Los Angeles, and we've had a great privilege to partner with all these amazing organizations. I would really love to give a round of applause to Mika Kim, who are really planning I don't know if you guys feel it, but there's definitely a magic in the air. I don't know if it's this incredible social impact community, the nominees, or just the end of the year. But this is a great time to reflect on what we've done this year together and what our contribution was. Discussion at each table, and I'm going to offer you one question. But at your table, I would like you to individually reflect on and envision Los Angeles in 10 years from now. What does Los Angeles look like? It can be related to the work you do, it could be on one specific topic, or it can be in general. So I just challenge you guys to kind of be creative and really envision a better LA. So, you have about 4 minutes.
First of all of our cars are electric. All of our buildings have solar on the roofs for the gardens. And we also have the first zero emissions harbor in the world.
Thank you for doing our little visioning session, and I hope that at your tables you form working groups to actually tackle these problems. I heard everything from self-driving cars, which takes care of the parking ticket issue, to environment, to a better place for our children, to education. I think that there's so many amazing opportunities here in Los Angeles, and I can't wait to dive into the work that all these organizations are doing. So it's my great pleasure to introduce a lifelong NetImpact supporter, Molly Lovick. She is Executive Director of the Sustainable Business Council. She's an adjunct professor of Pepperdine University's Rosario School of Business and Management, and she's the founder and CEO of Mentor Insight Inc. Please welcome Molly.
Thank you, Jen. It is with great excitement that I am very honored today to introduce the keynote speaker of the MakeChange Awards. It's someone who is not only my professional role model, but also a great humanitarian that has helped with the economic growth and development of our great city of Los Angeles. Given that today we have an illustrious audience of game-changing organizations and companies, I can think of no one more extraordinary to share some incredible strategies with you today about how you can potentially access some of the grants that the keynote has procured. In case you're wondering who I'm referring to, let me save you from the suspense and introduce to you now Dr. Chito Kahayan, who is the Vice Chancellor of the Los Angeles Community College District's Economic and Workforce Development. And in case you're unfamiliar of what the LACCD's Economic and Workforce Development District is comprised of, please let me share with you that it's comprised of thousands of students, staff members, and key stakeholders with a mission that has spanned 77 years of serving as an educator to more than 3 million students. Affordable, accessible, and practical, the LACCD offers opportunity to all. Dr. Chito's role at the LACCD is not only to support the students, but to also serve the greatest Los Angeles business community by facilitating economic growth and development. Specifically, Dr. Chito brings close to 20 years of workforce and economic development experience to the district, which he applies on a daily basis to develop local, regional, and statewide initiatives. He works closely with college, university, and corporate leaders in order to make ideas come into fruition. Just in the past 6 years, he has orchestrated strategies that have resulted in over $35 million in grants and contracts. He holds a doctoral degree from the University of Southern California, a master's degree from Cal State University, Dominguez Hills, and teaches at Loyola Marymount University. Please join me in giving a warm welcome and applauding this remarkable humanitarian as he shares his tips and techniques with you from lessons he has learned and resources he has with the LACCD. Thank you.
Thank you so much for having me today. It's such a great event, beautiful weather. Welcome to Southern California. Right? Thank you, Molly, Mika, for inviting me today to join you to share a little bit of tidbit from the higher education system. But first of all, I want to give a shout out to Barbara Bickham. She represents the business strategy unit. We met right outside, and she said, "So you're in the keynote, huh? So what are you going to talk about? You got 15 seconds. I said, trying to get money. She goes, that works.
Yep.
All right, so here we go. Right? Okay. So I had planned on sharing with you a lot of information about higher education, community colleges, adult education, dual enrollment, could college be free, all those things. I wanted to share those information with you because they're important. A lot of folks see the higher education system, the 2-year, as the most affordable system in the world. We're open access, and we will serve everybody. It is the business of education that makes it interesting. And so this is where I come to be. I'm the Vice Chancellor of Economic and Workforce Development, which means I represent the entrepreneurial side of the traditional bureaucratic system, right? We know that we get money as a community college system from the number of folks that we serve. We get it straight from the state of California. However, what makes life very interesting for my office is that we seldom get some of that money. We have to go get our own money. That comes in the form of competitive grants. So this is where Mala and Mika actually asked me, can you share a little bit of some of the things that you do to try to bring in the money? Yes, in the past 6 some odd years, close to 35 million has been procured. Most of the proposals were written by me. Thank goodness a few of them got funded, right? But at the end of the day, we were very fortunate to be surrounded with collaborators, partners, individuals who sat around the table with us and came up with a strategy. And we said, okay, we're going to write a proposal that includes everybody. Everybody will get a piece of the pie. I'm going to share with you a few suggestions towards my latter part of the 18 minutes that I've allotted to you. But for now, I want to make sure that we understand that in the world of grantsmanship, it's not a single entity anymore that will secure big money. It's all about partnerships. It's all about collaborations, which means everyone at your table could be a partner. It's just a matter of creating that partnership. I teach at LMU, and I'm the last credit class in the counseling division in the master's program. And my role is to try to prepare those individuals for their entry into the workforce. One of the main things that I can share with them and teach them is the power of saying hello.
Yes.
Why? Well, relationships were built based on hello. Why not? But it seems so incredibly hard for some people to say hello. Well, you know what? If you want to get some of that big money, you gotta say hello. So I'm saying hello to everybody. I think I said hello to a lot of you out there, right? And that's what we want to try to do. Anybody could have a good idea. Anybody could write a good narrative. Anybody could really come up with a few pieces of information that gets it competitive. It's who you're partnered up with that's going to make the difference. My funding sources come from local, state, and federal. The federal level, they want to see scale. The funding sources want to see broad impact. The more people that you have working with you, the better, right? So it just makes sense to have a collaboration, a ship, a big wagon full of people. And I think I see a bunch of people here that I want to have cards from in the very near future, because it just makes sense that this theme that you all have, a beautiful theme, but it's a necessary theme for the future we can all agree, right? I'm coming at you from the higher education system. However, from that 2-year community college system, I'm coming at you from the entrepreneurial side of the house. We don't wait for people to come to us. We go out to them. The first thing we say is hi. Yeah? So, getting to some suggestions. And in my case, if you guys want me to go back to my prior script and talk about the California college stuff, which I can easily spit out for at least 2 hours, I can do that. But I think you all want to hear a little bit more about the grants area?
Yes.
How to bring the money?
Yes.
Great. That's what I want to do too, right? So here's what I would suggest. And timer, please let me know if I'm exceeding my limit. Everybody should be able to have a 1-pager. Could be 2, a 1-pager, full of stats, full of need, full of reasons why grant writers like me will be able to take that 1 or 2 page and plant it into my narrative. If you've been writing a lot of narratives like folks like me, you already have the B through Z. You already have that written. You can plug it in and tweak a little bit. It's the A that matters, the A that describes why should we do this? Why should we do that? And if you can wrap it around with a few stats, some numbers, even better. Anybody can do that. It's so easy. It's so easy to come to the table with that piece of paper, right? Another suggestion. I'd rather, as I'm meeting with folks, I'd rather someone come to the table offering something, a contribution. I call it playing poker. You have to ante up to play poker, right? Yes, I have 35 million and I ante up all day long. And usually, everybody wins. Green Seal and a few others. And the next thing we knew, we got funded for $150,000 to develop the Green Business Certification Program, to develop the Green Biz Program. Green Biz LA. And I believe the Sustainable Law Office recently got certified. I don't know if somebody's there here representing. But anyways, Dick. See that plug? Did you? Okay. So $150,000 to develop it. It wasn't me, it was a bunch of smart folks that created the program and metrics and things like that. So that 150 was well spent. City of Los Angeles says, okay, second round of funding is available, and you have to have a competitive reason why you're going to get funded. So we added more partners around the table. 6 months later, we got funded for $980,000 to deploy it. 150 to develop, 9 something to deploy. So that was a 3-year contract. We're on our last 3 years, and if we're fortunate to be able to meet all the numbers, we're going to get extended another 3 years. We're very happy with that. However, we need more partners like you to sort of make it scaled out. That's my plug today, right? So now, how am I doing in time? If we're able to keep things in mind here, I'm looking at my notes here. As I said, grants can make life easier, right? But it takes a little bit more than ingenuity. It's the who's who. Getting together with the right persons. And I think everybody in here could easily produce a couple of grants within the first quarter of 2016. Yes. Community colleges, we're probably primed to work with each one of you. You just have to approach us. Because technically, the community college system don't have a lot of people that say hello. They just don't. Those of us who do say hello, we scoop them up, and we want to work with you. And everybody benefits. I believe there's some representatives from the Conservation Corps in here, right? We're helping them right now because of our Career Pathways grant, covering some training, right, Wendy? If I am covering a cost for you, technically you're saving the money in doing that, and everybody wins. So we love to give. We love to play poker. We love the fact that everybody should win. Los Angeles is filled with a ton of possibilities. And I'm getting the hook now. Grants are good. We want to make sure we work together. I can take one question, maybe two, if we can stretch it. Any question? Yes? Talk me out on. One question, maybe two. Shout it out. You got me. You got me a hello.
What's the best way to say hello to you? What do we call? Do we email? Or just run up to you now and say hello?
Well, if you Google Cheeto Kahayan, you can probably find all my email addresses and things like that. However, my website, ewvicechancellor.com. ewvicechancellor.com. My contact information is all over that. Say hello to me virtually or in my face, but just say hello.
Excellent.
My name is Cheeto Kahayan. Doesn't matter what you call me, just call me. Thank you very much.
All right, so we're actually now going to get started with the awards portion of the show. Did all of you get that My Lane 2050 update with all the winners? Did you all? It just came through for anyone who's in here that did apply. So LA 2050, yeah. So learn Citizens of the World, create Los Angeles Review of Books, play Grand Park, connect Los Angeles Promise Zone Initiative. There is somebody here from there today. Eric? Oh, there he is. There you go. You guys won. That's great. And then live, heal the Bay. And then the second portion, sorry, this is only another 30 seconds. Learn is the Girls Academic Leadership Academy, create Los Angeles Bioscience Hub, play People for Parks, connect Casa of Los Angeles, live Iraq of Afghanistan Veterans of America. So if any of you belong to that group, congratulations. By the way, that was for the $100,000 by the Goldberg Foundation. Wow. So, yeah. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started now to present this year's MakeChange Award for the Conscious Leadership of the Year category. Please welcome Runa Balavias, board member at Conscious Capitalism Los Angeles, and Becky Feldman, director of events and programming at Cross Campus.
To many, conscious capitalism is a new concept. So what is it, or maybe we should ask, what is it not? What conscious capitalism is not is only serving the shareholders and the bottom line. It is really about living and leading from our deepest values, and it is about serving the purpose of the organization while we co-create win-win situations for all the stakeholders, just like we heard here before. It is about we and all of us instead of just me or mine, and it is about inspiration, caring, collaboration, and transformation for everyone involved.
The founders of this year's MakeChange Award finalist organizations are all truly conscious leaders. They exemplify excellence as they express their passion and commitment to serve their highest purpose as they elevate our community and create the leaders of the future through their role modeling.
The first finalist for this year's Conscious Leadership Award utilizes innovative technology, networking, and media to reduce disconnect of services for our foster youth in LA County.
The second finalist believes that neither food nor people should ever go to waste and recognizes the potential in engaging and empowering the vulnerable in our community.
And the third finalist, helping our youth to develop life skills and motivation to overcome obstacles.
And the finalists for the Conscious Leadership of the Year Award are MakeChange.
Wow, thank you so much. Do I get to say something?
Yes.
Oh, cool, okay, I wasn't sure. Well, thank you very much, I'm honored. You know, I tell you, you see this all the time in awards show, how meager you feel next to the people you're nominated with. You know, what powerful groups. There's so many organizations that I'm sure, if there's anything that unites us all, is that we're conscious about one thing. We love Los Angeles, and we want to make it a better place for all. Thank you all very, very much. Good, okay, good, okay.
Okay, next. Next, to present this year's MakeChange Award for the Social Enterprise of the Year category, please welcome Joe Altipier, Board Member at SDALA and Director of Vocational Education and Social Enterprise at Downtown Women's Center, and Kavira Stokes, Founder and Chief Executive Officer at Isidore Recycling.
Excited to be on stage with you.
And I'm excited to be on stage with you.
Thank you. I'm really excited about promoting Social Enterprise Alliance LA, and it is a membership organization of volunteers. So it's really about bringing the thought minds together to really grow a Social Enterprise Alliance in Los Angeles.
And we're both very excited to present this award. We both know how hard and important it is to create social enterprise here in Los Angeles. We're excited to be in this space with these three excellent organizations who are nominated we are the nominees not the way to say it, for social enterprise. So we have three amazing nominees. They're all part of the social enterprise ecosystem, which is sustainable employment, wraparound support, and access to capital. The first nominee is...
Well, I think before we do that, we have a video.
Oh, no, that's
Oh, the after. Okay, sorry. I was told to make this fun. I don't know if this is fun. So our first finalist is the Giving Keys. So using a business model based on service, compassion, excellence, empowerment, and innovation, the Giving Keys employs individuals transitioning out of homelessness through the creation of unique jewelry line. Since the start of the company, I'm looking for the Giving Keys. Since the start of the company, they've employed 30 individuals that were struggling with homelessness and chronic unemployment. So they've provided pathways to housing and have created an environment that supports stable lifestyles and healthy relationships.
The next nominee is Lift LA. Lift LA believes that the causes of poverty are uniquely personal and the solution should be too. They work with low-income individuals to make maps to jobs, safe homes, and stability. Lift is telling more hopeful stories by placing 76 individuals in jobs, securing housing with stability for 61, and 175 taking steps to achieving their financial goals. These achievements have put over $510,000 in wages back into the pockets of our community.
And the third finalist is Opportunity Fund. Opportunity Fund. Opportunity Fund believes that small amounts of money and financial advice can help people make permanent and lasting change in their own community, in their own lives, to drive economic mobility and build stronger communities. Through micro-lending and micro-saving, Opportunity Funds has advanced the well-being of working people through earnings, savings, and investing. Overall, it has invested $45 million in small businesses throughout California, filling a crucial need for underserved and low-income entrepreneurs. Opportunity Fund offers a 90% business success rate and sees an average revenue increase of 30% after loans are taken out.
And with that, the nominees are the Giving Keys.
They didn't tell any of us that we were winning, so someone were to kind of prepare you. But this is so exciting and such an honor to be nominated next to Lift LA, who's one of our partners, and all of the social enterprises that are here, Homeboy, Made. These are people that we work with in the community on a regular basis. We wouldn't have been able to do the work that we're doing, employing people who have been affected by homelessness and helping to connect them to the resources and additional help they need without our partners, like with Chrysalis.com Women's Center and others. So this really is something that we share with all of you.
Yeah, we're just really honored to be in that company. So thank you for all the beautiful work that you do, and we want to continue to serve this amazing city that we live in.
So when you're shopping for Christmas, shop social enterprise. The Giving Keys, Homeboy, Made DWC. That's a way that we can continue to all support each other in this work. Okay, next, to present this year's MakeChange Award for People's Choice of the Year category, please welcome Robin Schenk, Operations Director at Green Business Networking and West Coast Operations Manager at Stakeholder Capital, and Dana Weiss, Director of Business Development at Start Engine Crowdfunding.
And at Green Business Networking, we're pleased to be co-hosting tonight's MakeChange Bash. I'm delighted that so many of you are already planning to attend, and I've been asked to remind you that it will be held at the A+D, or Architecture and Design Museum, located at 900 East 4th Street, just 10 blocks south of here, not here.
Thanks, Robin, for the reminder. But first, we have to do the awards before we can have some fun tonight. So we're honored to present the 2015 MakeChange People's Choice Award of the Year, which compiles all of the 22 nominees for the MakeChange Awards for one public online vote.
Voting was conducted on Twitter, with the winner generating the most tweets and retweets of their unique hashtag. Voting was open for 2 weeks and synced up with the voting period for the Goldthirst Foundation's LA 2050 Grants Challenge, which we just heard some of the grantees announced today, and I hear that this evening they're announcing an additional award. Sorry. So, without further ado, we'd like to thank all of the nominees for the good work that they do. If it were up to us, we'd give you all an award, but we've been told we can't. So, here are the finalists.
Mentorship organization inspires, teaches, and hires creative at-risk youth ages 16 to 21 years old. They aim to revolutionize education by creating an arts movement for youth to become fully realized artists. Maker City LA is dedicated to serving the needs of LA's creative community by providing inspiring workspace, essential tools of the trade, classes, unique events, and a collaborative environment all in one place. The Ethiopian Diaspora Fellowship Program is designed to promote leadership development, public service, and creative storytelling through fellowships, which include 6 months in Ethiopia with partner organizations.
And the winner of this year's 2015 MakeChange People's Choice of the Year Award is...
Ethiopian Diaspora Fellowship.
We have a little bit of an unfair advantage. Most of our population are millennials that are all on Twitter all the time. But thank you so much. We are 1 year into our organization, so to be in the room with all of these other organizations that are doing so many great things in LA is such an honor. So thank you very much, and we look forward to meeting more people and getting involved in the LA social enterprise and social impact space.
Ready? Thank you.
It is my distinct pleasure to be able to introduce our musical performance this afternoon, which is Lily Hayden, a very dear friend of mine, Lily Hayden, is going to be doing a special performance for us this afternoon. But before I do, I want to give a big thank you to Good Amplify and Emma J. Lawson and her team who made today's performance possible. Without your support, we wouldn't have been able to have Lily here today. So a big thank you to Good Amplify. And if you don't know, in case you don't know, Good Amplify is a YouTube network that helps nonprofits make social impact through storytelling. So I encourage you all to take a look at the work that they're doing and see how they can help you bring awareness to your organization.
Thank you. Well, thank you so much. And we're just thrilled to be part of the Conscious Capitalism community. And I am super thrilled, and I'm sure you're excited for a little upbeat music, to introduce you to solo artist and violinist extraordinaire, recording artist and composer Lily Hayden. She has collaborated and opened for everyone from Herbie Hancock to Jimmy Page, Robert Plant, Sting, George Clinton, and the P-Funk All-Stars, to name a few. Lily is also a composer for films and documentaries, and beyond all, she is also a social activist and performs regularly for human rights organizations and lends her talents for causes she believes in. Awesome. She is always a delight to watch. She will rock our world. Put your hands together for Lily.
be with you all.
is to say that sometimes you can't turn away from the opportunity to make a change. here's the dance. Change is gonna come, no turning back now. Feel the surge of blood as a veil falls to the ground. How long we've been silent as one sister dream is torn from the inside just for being she. But everywhere our faces shine, in the streets 1 billion roses. Here is the rose. Here is the dance. Here is the rose. But everywhere our faces shining, in the streets 1 billion rising. Here is the rose. Here is the dance. This is my friend Marshall Thompson on piano. So we're gonna do one more song for you. It's the song that I feel is most important, the most important thing that I've ever been able to. No pressure. It was written for the Civil Rights Museum, and it's called "I Am a Man," inspired by the iconic signs that the sanitation workers wore when they marched with Martin Luther King. And I think that that's the essence of what we're all saying, which is that human dignity matters. Life matters. and here we are. I am a man. And actually, let me, before I leave you, we're doing a very special night of music for the winter solstice on December 22nd, and I can tell you about it. Maybe we can put the information on the website or something. So please come say hi to me after, and I'll tell you more.
wants me to
December 22nd. It's in Venice at Full Circle. Thank you.
I just could listen to Lily play all day. Thank you so much, Lily, for being here and honoring us with your beautiful
The
gifts.
second half of the awards portion, and so we have the next three coming up, and so let's get going on it. So to present this year's MakeChange Award for the Happy Place to Work of the Year category, please welcome Becky Ueno, board member at Happy City and managing attorney and president at Sustainable Law Group, and Adam Schell, award-winning director of the film Pursuing Happiness.
Good afternoon, everybody. I hope you enjoyed lunch. That music was amazing. Thank you so much. So Happy City is a nonprofit that focuses on helping cities measure and improve well-being in their cities. And we're going to be presenting the award for Happy Place to Work. And we'll announce the finalists in just a second, but I really wanted to give an opportunity for our friend Adam Schell to talk about his amazing new film, Pursuing Happiness. I'll let you.
Thank you, Becky, and thank you, Mika and Happy City for having me here. It's great to be here. I know we just took a break, so I just thought I'd open with a joke, and since I have a 6-year-old, I only know knock-knock jokes. And I can't seem to remember any of my good ones, so I'll share a little knock-knock joke that is his favorite. Knock-knock. Banana. Knock-knock. Banana. Knock-knock. Orange. Aren't you glad I didn't say banana?
Yeah, that was pretty
Pretty bad, right? Yeah, anyway, I began work on this film back in 2012 after the UN released the first World Happiness Report that ranks the happiest countries in the world. And on that report, the US was 23rd, outranked by every Scandinavian country, Israel, and Mexico. And after reading that, I was not only shocked, I was a little bit just confused, because why weren't we number one? And if not number one, at least in the top 10, right? So, I mean, maybe it's just my childlike naivete, but I really believe that there was a lot of happiness in this country that we weren't getting credit for on that report. And so I set out to prove that. And so I started a Kickstarter campaign and asked people to donate money and then refer everybody they knew that was the happiest person they knew. Those are the people that I ended up interviewing for my film, because in my eyes, they're the real experts on happiness. We also talked to a bunch of professors, doctors, scientists, researchers. All these people gave us incredible insights on what really makes happy people. The result was actually, it's turned out to be a really inspiring and heartwarming film that I'm really proud to say comes out next March. So keep your eyes open for that. Having spent almost 2 years on the road, traveling the country, interviewing almost 400 people, I really did discover that I was right, and there was a lot more happiness in this country than we were given credit for. And one of the most interesting things that I learned was why happiness exists. Why is it that we feel this emotion? What is it about humans that we get to feel happiness? And the first act of the film, we actually dissect this as I go on my own journey to discover the answer to this question. And I'll just kind of spoil it for you. In short, the reason why happiness exists is because it ensures our survival. What happiness does is it binds us together. We are so much more powerful and so much more successful in groups. When we pool our talents, that's where our real strengths come in. Happiness itself is that glue that binds us together. When we're happy, we seek out other people, we strengthen our relationships, we create much more strong and vibrant communities, and we accomplish amazing feats. This award is actually a testament to companies and individuals who hold those values first. They make the quality of life of their employees and themselves the most indispensable value. Beginning in 2012, the UN actually now celebrates the Day of Happiness every year on March 20th. to celebrate happiness, to bring it to the forefront, to make it a much more important part of our lives. And it's so amazing to be here and see so many companies doing the same thing and honoring that value and making it part of their core value in their company. And I guarantee you that they see it at the bottom line. Although we also discovered that money doesn't equal happiness, which we also dissect in the film. So Pursuing Happiness will be coming out in March. So check out our website, pursuinghappiness.com, and you can see when you can see it and where and all that good stuff. But before I finish, I just want to congratulate all the companies that have been nominated here today, because just being nominated for an award like this, you've already won. You're already doing the good work. You're already creating the environment for organizations.
All right, so with that, the MakeChange a Happy Place to Work finalists are...
Network for Teaching Entrepreneurship, Greater Los Angeles.
Thank you. You're welcome. So I'm accepting this on behalf of Estelle, who had to run out, who was getting another award down the street at USC. I'm Earl Clark from Dog-Eared, and we are so proud to be a partner with Networking for Teaching Entrepreneurs. So many of our team get to go over there and work with kids in the local high school that have dreams and ideas, and we get to use our talent to help out these kids and get to see their dreams come to life. Networking for Teaching Entrepreneurs does a great job in this community, and nationally as well. We're really glad that we're part of it. And thank you on behalf of Estelle.
So next, to present this year's MakeChange Awards for the Impact of the Year category, please welcome Jen Simmons, President at Net Impact LA, and Michael Mayer, City Lead at Impact Hub LA and co-founder of Networked Capital.
My grandma always said, don't speak after lunch at a speaking event. Sorry, Grandma.
Just to start off, I want to do something. There's well over 100 people in here. I want to get some energy going, collective action going. On 3, I want everyone to yell impact. All right? Yell it. 1, 2, 3. Impact! All right. Some solid collective action. So, social challenges are very real everywhere, but they may be hidden within systems of tradition. They may be quieted by power. They also might be ignored by those who don't feel those challenges personally. But social challenges are just that, they're social. They affect the overall health and well-being of communities, cities, and nations. Social impact must be led, but it can't be done alone. What is needed is a way to inspire collective action by unleashing individual potential, yelling action together as loudly as possible. And the 3 candidates have found ways to do just that. They activated the inspired and are now being recognized for the extent of that impact.
It's my pleasure to talk about Ethiopian Diaspora Fellowship, who just won the People's Choice Award. Instead of talking about them again of what they do, I'm going to share a story about the impact they've created. Ebenezer comes from a low-income family here in Los Angeles, and he's an Ethiopian American. He had an opportunity to go to Ethiopia to learn about his cultural heritage, to understand, gain self-awareness, to tell stories. He was working with marginalized women in Ethiopia. After 6 months of working there, he's decided that he wants to come back and do that work here in Los Angeles, working with marginalized women. The amount of impact that will create in our city and in Ethiopia is truly incredible.
DSTL Arts, developing skills and transcending limits through the arts. Awesome. Really working with mentorship of organization that inspires, teaches, and hires creative, at-risk youth from the ages of 16 to 21. And one thing that they do very well and would love support on is that the art that is created, they build around programming and business skills to really develop their financial literacy. So any way to help support, curate, or build those type of programs would be great support for them as well.
And finally, Whiz Girls Academy. The Whiz Girls Academy is a STEM-focused learning workshop for students focused on healthy lifestyles. The students, or special agents as they call them, engage in exciting interactive projects that help them acquire skills in the areas of coding, fitness, healthy eating, meditation, entrepreneurship, and more. Their call to action today is getting volunteers and mentors, so if that aligns with anything that you're passionate about, check out Whiz Girls Academy and support their cause. And with that, the impact of the award nominees are
Winners are
Ethiopian Diaspora Fellowship.
Oh, goodness. Okay. Thank you guys very much again. I think one thing I didn't mention before, because I wasn't prepared, and I still am not, but is I think one thing that we really want to do as an organization is build a bridge between people here that have access and opportunities and people in Ethiopia where human resource capacity is one of our biggest challenges. Even now, if you Google Ethiopia today, the news alert will be that there's a famine there. That's a multitude of reasons that that's happening, but us as a diaspora community or second generation immigrants, we can make such an impact there. The only way we can do that is with help of people like you. You guys have the education, the experience, the opportunities. You have access to so many more resources beyond money than we do, right? So I would really, really encourage you guys to collaborate amongst each other and talk about what we can do about this growing population of second generation immigrants, right? And collaborate with us, reach out to us, because we would love to learn from you. That is our main incentive, is really just learning from each other. Thank you.
It's his.
All right, so we're now down to the last category. So to present this year's MakeChange Awards for the Innovation of the Year category, please welcome David Keatsman, Creative Strategist at Momentum Solutions, and Kimberly Rodriguez, Analyst at the LA Mayor's Office of Budget, Innovation, and Excellence.
How's everyone doing? All right, so in an effort to take some advice from our keynote speaker, if everyone could stand up really quick. Everyone's wondering, what are we going to do? I hate icebreakers, so I'm sorry. So find someone new and give them a high five. That's it. Find someone new, give them a high five. High five.
And before we move on, I would like to take a minute to thank our servers. So if you can just turn around and just clap on the
Nice. So we're presenting the Innovation of the Year Award. And innovation to me is really all about disruption. It's about creating new solutions to new problems, and some of the same problems have been existing for decades. As a native Angelino, it's super encouraging to see everyone in the room. I think there's some inspiring minds, some new solutions to old problems, really socially conscious business leaders, and also social enterprises that are contributing back to the community.
David, I couldn't agree with you more. I myself am an Angelina, and when I think of this great city, I think about what innovation means to me. It means imagination and it means creativity, but it also means having the courage, tenacity, patience, and ability to grow and evolve. But at the same time, an innovator is someone that goes for the challenge and obstacles. It's not afraid of seeing them face to face, because in order for us to be innovative, one has to challenge ourselves to, be that science of change, and at the same time, innovative grows to build teams, communities, to execute change, and for us to evolve and make it happen together and inspire.
So with that, let's look at the top 3 candidates for the Innovation of the Year. Grocery ships.
There we go.
I am so proud to be up here and so surprised. Like you said, they did not prepare us. But on behalf of Sam Polk, our founder, and all of the families that we've been serving for the last 2 years here in South LA, I just want to say thank you so much for your support. We're helping to change lives one meal at a time. Please reach out to me and ask us how. Thanks again.
Hello everyone, I'm Nora Edelstein. I serve on the board of the Social Enterprise Alliance. This is really awe-inspiring to look out at this room. Just very moving. And so it's time for the centerpiece giveaway. And I really want to thank and acknowledge the organizations, the social enterprises that were generous enough to donate the centerpieces. And I wanted to say a little bit about each of those organizations. So if you notice the bottles, first of all, and where's Anna, my assistant?
Right here.
There you are, Anna, if you don't mind holding up. And by the way, before I move on, can we just acknowledge the volunteers that showed up here? So the engraved necklaces were donated by the Giving Keys. We're familiar with the Giving Keys by now. But when you get this key, you must give it away at some point to a person you feel needs the message. Then write us the story of why you gave it away. Giving Key employs those who are looking to transition out of homelessness. And then moving on to the mosaic glass centerpieces were donated by Piece by Piece. In strategic partnership with Skid Row Housing Trust, Piece by Piece offers residents of Skid Row and South Los Angeles mosaic art workshops supporting wellness and quality of life with a path to earned income. Thank you so much. And the pastry gift baskets were donated by Homeboy Industries, which provides hope, training, and support to formerly gang-involved and previously incarcerated men and women, allowing them to redirect their lives and become contributing members of our community. Each year, over 10,000 former gang members from across Los Angeles come through Homeboy Industry doors in an effort to make positive change. And finally, we have the homemade book journals, candles, and soaps that were made by DWC, which is a social enterprise created by the Downtown Women's Center to break the cycles of chronic homelessness and unemployment by empowering women to discover talents and develop skills through vocational opportunities. Made by DWC generates economic and social capital to support programs at DWC and create opportunities for women to overcome barriers to employment. And so the giveaway, here's how the giveaway works. It's very simple. One of the chairs at each of your tables has a sticker, either a blue or a green sticker, kind of right on the front of the chair. So whoever has that sticker, you get the centerpiece. And if there's a table that can't find their sticker, please let us know. Congratulations. Did every table find their sticker? Is there anyone left out? Okay, great. So before we go, I just want to say, because I serve on the Social Enterprise Alliance Board, I've observed the creation of this event in its initiation. And so I know that there's many, many people who have put their heart and soul into this event, but I just want to personally acknowledge Mika Kim. You are my new hero. I have never seen anyone joined a year ago, and look at, and I know there's many, many people, but I just did not want to leave without acknowledging you. Thank you.
And we're adjourned.